Sharp, pastor of Faith Christian Center Church, right here in Beaumont, Texas. And we're here on what's happening in our neighborhood. And today, my special guest, I have three special guests today. Pastor Gerald, Bryant, Pastor Edward Petty, and Pastor Clarence Brown. Welcome, pastors.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, listen, tell us a little bit about the Baptist Union.
Baptist Ministers Union is where our pastors and preachers come together on Tuesday morning, and we have a great time in the Lord.
Uh-huh. So how was the organization formed in the past?
Years ago, some of our leaders got together for our pastors to have church on Tuesday morning, and we need church ourselves. We need to come together where we can worship and have a great time in the Lord, and on Tuesday morning, we do.
Now, it also is a way of fellowshipping with other brothers of like precious faith because, you know, as pastors, normally, you know, you kind of isolated a little bit, Pastor Petty.
Yes, sir, Pastor Sharp, and the Baptist Ministers Union, it provides that fellowship. It provides those teaching moments. It provides being able to connect with other brothers and being able to renew and identify issues that one brother is going through and to be able to be revived in that pastoral and preacher setting.
And that's a weekly thing every Tuesday morning that they come together to be with one another and to fellowship and to get a word from the Lord.
Amen. Yes, sir.
So what's about to come up in the near future?
Our citywide revival will be coming up, and we pray and hope our city and surrounding areas can make sure that they come out over at Cathedral of Faith, because we have an awesome speaker, Dr. Cedric Ville will be back with us again, and we guarantee you're going to have a blessed time in the Lord.
Now, this Baptist Union of Beaumont and of Texas and the surrounding vicinity, you guys been doing this for a long time.
As far as I know, Pastor Sharp, this union has been going on for at least 50 years.
Wow.
Or longer, and it provides an atmosphere, as we said earlier, atmosphere for a support mechanism. A lot of times you have pastors and preachers who are going through tough times in life, and you can't talk to everybody. But the Baptist Ministers Union gives you a foundation. It gives you a place where you can come and talk to someone who's on the same scale with you, who understands what you're going through, and be able to provide you with some counseling and some words of encouragement.
Now, also, there's a lot of ministries that go on in the Baptist Union, So tell us about some of those ministries.
Yes, the ministries that we have on Tuesday morning, we have our doctrinal, where we can hear the truth and the foundation of the word. And there's also our Sunday school exposition, where we can get enlightenment on our Sunday school lesson. And then there is always a powerful preacher that comes on every Tuesday morning. So we have church on Tuesday morning.
Now, Pastor Petty, with the revival, what many people might not understand and know is that every year there's a thrust for street ministry, and I believe that you're over that.
Absolutely. I and Pastor Clarence Brown are co-chair of that ministry, which is an extension from the Baptist Ministers Ministry, where we get a chance the week before to go out and to share the good news throughout the city. We'll have at least 3 locations at the first of the week. On Sherman and Irving is one corner we have located in the past in the Pear Orchard at the corner of Sarah and Ford.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish up the last 2 days of that week on Thursday and Friday at the corner of Gill and Magnolia.
Wow.
We have set up one time during that week in the past, but the cry was so great in that area that it has multiplied into 2 days where we set up camp and we just broadcast gospel Christian music, and we broadcast the good news. We set up. We want to feed the man physical food. We want to feed the men and women in those areas with spiritual food. And so our next meeting will be April the 26th at 6:30 at the Mount Rose Multi-Center. That will be our finalization meeting where we will set up specifically different groups who will be ministering to those areas, and then how we will concentrate those last 2 evenings at the corner of Gill and Magnolia. Each setting is to start at 5:30.
Okay.
And so, if you'll come, if you want to be a part of evangelizing, and that's your calling, and you know the Lord has put you in that position, then meet 6:30, April 26th at the
Well,
Mount
Pastor
Hope
Brown,
Center.
tell us about what happens on the street ministry.
Street ministry is exciting, my brother. This is something you don't want to miss. We know that the revival is becoming the following week, but as street ministry, we don't wait for the revival to come the following week. We have revival the week of the street ministry. We understand the purpose and the plan of God for the church, and that we understand that we have a purpose and a mission to where when we hit the streets, we understand that we're going out to minister and to meet the needs of people that are hurting, not only hurting emotionally and physically, but people that are hurting spiritually. And it provides, evangelism gives you an opportunity to get outside the four walls. It gives you the opportunity to get out there where people are really hurting. Folks, we know we're living in a time now where folks are not coming to the church. But I think that's what God meant when he told us and gave the Great Commission for us to go. Because God, in all of his wisdom, knew that folks would not come to the church, but they still needed help. So evangelism provides an avenue for us to do that. And we've been having success every year on the streets during this time. Many folks come to know Christ. Many people are getting physical needs met, because we do run into people who are hungry. We do run into people who don't have clothing. We do run into people who need shelter. And it provides an opportunity. A lot of times I think the group that we go out with is that there are people who are sincere and don't mind going in their pockets to meet a need right on the spot. And it opens a door for us, and we're grateful for that. And there's good music, good preaching. You get out there, man, and you see testimonies from folks come up and tell you what the Lord has done in their lives. And it just opens a grand occasion, and we have a blessed time in the Lord on those evenings.
And that's good, because especially the last 6 months with Hurricane